Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Smooth coming at you guys with another Smooth YouTube video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the 2025 GDC Global Dokkan campaign, the first one in Dokkan Battle's history. They pretty much took the worldwide download celebration slot, moved it up to the Global Dokkan slot, rebranded it, renamed it, and now this is the new celebration that we have. But then we have the new Dokkan Battle revamp that's coming next month. So we're going to sit here and we're going to go over the entire celebration. We're going to rate it. I'm already giving it a high rating, so spoiler alert. And also we're going to be going over, the next video will be GDC versus 10th anniversary, because there is a clear-cut winner in that also. But both celebrations are very, very good. And I do love how Dokkan is doing this, because they basically sync the games up. And then for the JP side of things, everybody celebrates the JP anniversary. And then when it comes to the global side, you know, both versions celebrate the global anniversary. So I think it's all pretty cool. I think they done a magnificent job making sure that both sides get equal amount of you know, good assets, good resources, good cards, good fights, good free, you know, gifts and whatnot. So we're just gonna get into all of it. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let's get into it. So the headliners that everybody got really pissed off about, which in everyone's defense, it is kind of funny that they gave us, you know, a blue Goku, blue Vegeta. The blue Goku transforms to Vegito. Vegeta does the father-son Gallic gun. I will say that Amatsu and them saying that they wanted to focus on the tag characters. They let everybody know. I mean, you can get upset about, you know, them not fusing. It is what it is. This card is still the best overall, you know, the best overall LR in Dokkan Battle right now. The best overall character. Now, if you ask me, we have three number ones. We have a 1A, 1B, 1C, if you ask me. And guess what? Everybody can argue who can be number one. Now, obviously, the Gohan/Goten and Trunks card, I really do feel like that card is just so ridiculously broken, especially the Goten and Trunks part. They're just ridiculously broken. But to me, this is probably the best LR in the game. I know everybody loves LR Mega Shenron, but my love for this Rose Matsu card is like really up there. Now, the only thing for part one, the only thing that Dokkan could have done was given super bosses a little bit more help, because all they did was just release this character who leads super bosses. They gave us the best 5 free-to-play cards ever. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, the Rose clones, bro. The Rose clones, bro. I'm surprised they're not. There they go. So there goes STR. These Rose clones are just so crazy. I like the idea of alternate arts for the clones, but I don't like what you have to do to get them up. That's just a personal thing. This is another way of them keeping people coming back into the game and spending more time in the game, because you do have to sit down and grind out these alternate arts. Personally, not doing it until they bring this back, because this is not a good use of my personal time. But nonetheless, very good idea nonetheless. So all they did, chat, was release this LR. They time limited boosted this LR Rose, which his boost is going away very soon. They did not super easy A this Rose and Zamasu, an L. This is an L for them not super easying this LR. They did super easy A this Rose. He does need to build up, and then he's very good. So that's a plus. But they easy A this LR Fuse Zamasu, who is very good no matter how you look at it, chat. he is very good. Of course, if he can dodge, he's very good, which is the entire like Dokkan landscape. If you can dodge, you're good. If you can't dodge, you better have defense and damage reduction. Guess what? If you don't, you're just gonna get cream puffed. It is what it is, bro. Like Dokkan during this GDC celebration was the best thing they've ever done. They have wiped the entire game and said no one card will be the de facto number one. They want us to use different cards, which I am so happy that we do not have like one card that can just squash the entire game. It was Gogeta for a little while, but now he's finally getting touched. So I love it. I love the fact that this is a team building game. And I'm so glad they finally sat down and realized we got to stop putting out overpowering cards, overpowering teams, even though Fuse Fighters are just the most ridiculous team in the game right now. But we have options. I like having options. I don't like running. I personally do not like running the exact same team over and over and over again to just beat an event. I don't like that. That's not fun. That's not good Dokkan game playing. I don't like it, bro. I like running multiple teams. I love my Hybrid Saiyans. I love obviously Fuse Fighters. I definitely like running Super Saiyans. I would love for, I don't know, a Dragon Ball Secrets team to come. Broly's team last year was like the best villain team ever created. And I think it still is. Unstoppable Power. That is the best villain team we've ever seen. Because all up until that point, we've only had Transformation Boost. But if they can figure out this Super Bosses, which the only villain characters in the super side of things is Frieza, which we don't have a Dokkan anything of that. So we could get a golden Frieza that's in the Dragon Ball Super episodes. Obviously, Zamasu, Goku Black, Fusion Zamasu. This is really all they have. There's not really anyone villainy in the Tournament of Power outside of Frost. I think Frost is like the only villain character that they can put on Super Bosses. But nonetheless, this is pretty much all they have. So unless they want to do copy Vegeta or, you know, some other things, they could, you know, do more with Super Bosses. But Super Easy A for Zamasu Goku, that was also good. It was just very disappointing that we're leaving this celebration and this Tech Fusion Zamasu did not Super Easy A, even though he should. But there is something in the data right now that does show that there is a Super Easy A coming, but I think it's related to that Fidel and Gohan's team. I doubt they're going to just randomly be like, hey, oh, we forgot to give y'all this Fusion Zamasu Super Easy A right here. I don't know, but I do know next week we should be learning out what that is. But Super Bosses is in the best state it has ever been, chat. Look at this category. We have a new go-to leader, right? Oh yeah, I forgot. Cell Max is on here and Broly. Cause they count, cause they're in the movies. Okay, good. We don't have a Magenta, by the way. So Dokkan, if you remember to give us movie bosses, Super Bosses, Magenta, that'd be fantastic. Analyza. Okay, yep. Okay, but look at this. This top front page is where we're at. When I say Super Bosses, I'm talking about like villains. Actual villains with big bad bosses. I don't think Hit doesn't have big bad bosses. Because he's not a big bad boss. Okay, good. He doesn't have that. So that's where they kind of fall on the wayside. Like you only have Cell Max. Oh, we do have Super Bosses Golden Frieza from the Broly movie. Okay, then we have this Frieza from the Broly movie. Okay, yeah, never mind. We do have some Super Bosses Friezas, but nonetheless, you guys get my point. Like, off the strength of Goku Black, Rose, Fusion Zamasu, these characters are actually good. Like the team is actually good. I'm just blabbering. The team is actually good, Chad. Sorry, it's 7:08 a.m. The coffee has not fully hit just yet, but you know, we move nonetheless. So to me, great part one, fantastic additions to all the teams. Future Saga did get slightly buffed with the EZA of Vegeta and Trunks. We knew that was coming since they were on the banner. It took longer than usual. We did get Vegito, Super EZA, who was very good. And of course, Future Saga, you know, all the Rosés and everybody. Future Saga's in a better place now because the clones are here. Rosé, Zamasu is here. This Fusion Zamasu is here. This Rosé, Super EZA is here. Like we do, like future Fuse Fighters, GT Heroes, GT Bosses, like everything got buffed. So I'm so glad that Dokkan did what they're supposed to do. So just like Super Bosses, the Goku and Vegeta, you know, got buffed with, you know, Vegeta and Trunks and the physical VB. And I think that's all that they got. Like direct buffs to them. I think that's all they got. And then obviously you can just add, you know, the Rosés and Fusions of Masu's on that team as well. So that's pretty much all they got. This future Gohan is definitely good again. I definitely want to run him on some teams, but yeah, Future Saga definitely in a better place. Now let's move on over to the second half of this entire celebration. The banner, this banner unit Champa. Let me look at this Champa real quick. Cause like, why are you here, bro? Like this is the most random character ever. Cause he's not on Super Bosses. I wish he was. I wish Champa was on Super Bosses because that would make a lot of sense. I wonder if they will leave this celebration and be like, oh crap, guess what? We were supposed to put this guy on Super Bosses. That's why we brought him out. I don't know why they brought out this Champa. Y'all are getting a knock on the grade for releasing a random Champa. This makes no sense to me. So y'all get an egg on the face for that one. Moving on. Part 2. I want to talk about the part 2. This could not have been a better choice. If you ask me, chat, this should have been the part 1. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Like, could you imagine if Dokkan would have started the global Dokkan celebration with Dokkan Fest, LR, Omega Shenron, and then the carnival was freaking Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? Could you imagine how ridiculously hype this celebration would have been at the start if they would have started with this? This should have been part 1. Now, obviously, the Blue Goku, the Rosé, that was very cool. Like, obviously, the Blue Goku, I think, is the best overall LR in the game. But if you would have started with LR Omega Shenron and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, bro, Dokkan doesn't, I mean, obviously, they still made their money. But you don't understand how hype, like, this would have been as a part 1. But nonetheless, this is the best part 2 I think we've ever seen. And we had Beast Gohan 2 years ago. This is the best part 2 ever created in Dokkan Battle history. You want to know why it's the best part 2 ever created in Dokkan Battle history? Because they put top grossing reward image in the data before Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was ever released. I'm gonna go find that real quick. Right here, Rick pulled this up July 25th at 2:47 p.m. Seems like Omatsu was very confident in Gogeta's ability to hit top grossing. This image has a last modified date on Dokkan server July 18th. This boy came out July 23rd, chat. Which means that it was uploaded and ready since then. I don't think their TG images are usually uploaded this far in advance, which TG means top grossing. Now, if we go down to Dokkan Battle, right? We're gonna go to media. We're gonna scroll down to when they did their release. Okay, that's first rank. Yep. You know what? No, I need to go to the Japanese version of Dokkan Battle. Dokkan Battle. It's funny that the Japanese version has a golden check mark, but the global Dokkan does not. I find that very hilarious. Let's scroll down to Gogeta. There he is right there. Yep. Oh my gosh, the wall. There it is right there. When did they... Okay. So, July 23rd. Gacha is scheduled to start today, 7/23. Is this when they release? No. There goes Gogeta. There goes this. There goes the, okay, the global Dokkan campaign. The stream has started. When did y'all let us know? Because I want to pull up the facts. Okay. July 20th, bro. 10 p.m. You see it. July 20th, right? Rick said they put the top grossing image in at July 18th. They knew that this boy right here was going to sell, which he did. The moment he was announced, JP Dokkan climbed up the top grossing charts again. Like they bought everything in anticipation of them getting this card, right? Like, he is the pinnacle of hype. Only Vegito fans get mad. They get, you know, their panties in a twitch. Like, Vegito fans understand. Gogeta will always be the most popular fusion, okay? Just let it go, bro. If you just let it go and accept it, it'll be okay. Gogeta is the most popular fusion. It's Dokkan thinks so. The world thinks so. Not only is Gogeta the most popular fusion, Super Saiyan 4 is the most popular fusion. Like, it proof. If they would have dropped the blue Vegito, he would have hit top grossing, but not in the way that Gogeta does. Know what I mean? And I look, it just the moment y'all accept it, everything will be okay. But also, chat, Vegito had a very good run. They gave y'all a Super Saiyan Vegito that cream puffed the entire game for months until right now. So be happy. And guess what? Gogeta's back on top because Vegito can't take a hit. But nonetheless, this is the best. Oh my gosh. This is the best part 2 I've ever witnessed. Ever. And I've seen Beast Gohan. I just seen Beast Gohan. I mean, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 is pretty cool. But villain, hype, super unit, like LR Omega Shenron has probably one of the most interesting leader skills that I've ever seen. Because all of his leader skills are directly tied to villains, which is all the Shenrons, all the Goku Black Zamasus, the Boos, the Cells. The only full power Frieza in Human D's Battle of Fate is on there. So it's like a real deal villain only team. That's all it's for. That this is the most villainous team I've ever seen. He only has one GT bosses restriction, which is for characters who also belong to GT bosses. He gives that right there. Outside of that, it's all extreme class allies. Extreme this, extreme that. They couldn't have made a better LR that supports all villains on his team and any other team that he's on. And he's on like what, 7, 8 teams? 7. He's on 7 teams right there. And of course, they gave him like one of the best, like banner EZA, sub EZAs of all time. They gave Sin Shenron. They gave us the Legion of Dragons EZA. And then they also gave us, don't know if he's on this list, but they gave us the best free-to-play LR that I've ever seen in a long time. Because we thought we saw the Super Saiyan AGL Bardock. Nah, bruh. This Nova Shenron is so ridiculous. Why? Because he has a guaranteed Ki Blast nullification, chat. I'm gonna say that again because I don't think y'all understand how important this is. This Nova Shenron has a guaranteed Ki Blast nullification for 4 turns. Starting from the 5th turn, he now has a 70% chance to nullify Ki Blast supers. So, who all does Ki Blast supers? I don't know. Let's just go review. Everybody who basically, you know, just does Ki Blast supers. Now, at some point I would get to this. This Super Saiyan Goten kid does a Ki Blast super. Now, obviously you have to get there because this guy builds up attack very quickly. I really hate that this other thing is there, but he has a Ki Blast super. Trunks has an other, but then you can also nullify that. So you have a good chance of doing that as well. Gohan has a unarmed super into a Ki Blast. So Nova can be very good there. This is all just unarmed super attacks. So building Nova to dodge will be very good. And then of course the LR at the very end. And then they have, you know, an unarmed super attack right there, which LR Omega Shenron can definitely, you know, piece up out of here, right? What other content in the game can we just straight up Ki Blast nullify? I don't think the enemy Gogeta clones in here. I don't think they do Ki Blast. Yeah, it's like all other. Yeah, it's all other. So we can't do it there. Do I have not touched this player choice crap? What is this? So Giru has an unarmed super attack. Nullify, nullify, nullify. Those are 3 nullifications right there. 3 nullifications right there, back to back to back to back. And of course, you know, just all out the other battles. Seriously Serious is a serious fight. Super Boo has an other. Trunks, I think, has an other too. Hey, so the first part is Ki Blast, and then the other part is other, right? I'm just showing you guys, like Nova Shenron has its uses. And if you have a new account, like this new global account that I'm currently grinding while I'm recording this video, you can go all over Dokkan Battle, and any boss that has a Ki Blast super attack, you can just get that up out of here. Look at this. These guys both do Ki Blast nullification. Well, Ki Blast super attacks. You can piece out both of those. Look at this. Goku and Vegeta. You can get rid of that. LR Mega Shenron's team can just dominate that. That's other. So Super Saiyan, the Int Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta can do this. And then of course, look at this. Look at it. This guy does a Ki Blast super attack, which is the Big Bang Kamehameha, Ultra Big Bang Kamehameha. Nova Shenron can just say, get that crap out of here. Turn 1, by the way. So that's pretty much where we're going with that. But LR Omega Shenron, oh crap. I didn't even get to him yet. Like, look at how many cards they gave LR Omega Shenron, right? So since he was released, they're giving him, if you can use him, Super Baby 2, which is 1, Super Easy A is 2, 3, 4, and then 5 with Nova. Don't know how I just missed Nova. But they gave LR Mega Shenron, who is 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They gave him 6. Well, him plus his 5 if you can use Super Baby 2. which is incredible, by the way. They gave him help. He has more help. Speaking of help, let me count how many characters did they give the Rose Matsu card. So 1, 2, well, 5. Crap. They did 5 plus 6, 7. So in theory, they gave the Rose Matsu card like 7 helpers, 5 free to play, 1 super easy A, 1 LR easy A. And then for Omega Shenron, they gave him 4 to 5, depending on if they would allow Super Baby 2 to come out and join him on the fight. So there's something else you can look at. And then you just kind of fill in the gaps as needed. They need to free him. But I can see them, you know, dropping more villain cards to help out LR Omega Shenron. But GT Hiroda. So Gogeta got 1, but she's on a whole different banner. 2, if you can use him when he's not blocked. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They gave Gogeta 8 characters to help him. 8, bro. These two are like, then these two can link up at the same time. They're not the same card. That's the other crazy part. And they gave us 3 GT Hero supporters on top of that. So they kind of went all out for this too. They did. They went all out for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Not to mention this guy is just so ridiculous. Like they actually did it. He might be the best TUR in the game. It might be him versus Tao. If I had to, you know what? Let's just do the side by side, bro. Let's just do it. Side by side, who is better? Is it Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or is it Mercenary Tao? Because Tao is freaking crazy. He does 99. This other side is not doing what it's supposed to do. Let me shrink this. There we go. Team categories, DB Saga, Tao. Okay. This guy next up to Gogeta. Favorite Rainbow Key Sphere. He does attack 200%, defense, receiving an unarmed super attack, just like an LR Mega Shenron. He has a 50% chance to nullify and counter. Then also, like, look at this. If the enemy is stunned, he gets 500% attack, performs a guaranteed crit, 500% attack when HP is 70% or less. Like, these are probably the best TURs in the entire game. They made Mercenary Tao so ridiculously broken that no one cared because it was a Tao. But Mercenary Tao is freaking ridiculous. He casually, if set up correctly, does 99, you know, the 99 maxed out crit attack all the time. He does it all the time, chat. But this Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is just, I mean, bruh, Key plus 4. Attacking defense 300%. Attacks effect against all attacks, 40% damage reduction. He gets 80% damage reduction the first time he comes out. As his second, third attack, he gets an extra attacking defense, 250, launch an additional attack, which is super attack effect is massively raising attack for 4 turns and then greatly raising defense for 4 turns. His active skill is one of the best in the game. He gets attacking defense 40% for the rest of the fight, and then he just debuffs the enemy negative 40% for 1 turn. These are the best TURs in the game currently. Currently, they are the best. Bar none. This is it. The best. But they just, bro, they just really did a whole lot with this entire celebration. And that's pretty much it. And then you go to the EX part. If you ask me, this is probably the normal Dokkan Fest slot that they would have done anyway. But instead of giving us a TUR, they say, screw it. We're going to do a Dokkan Fest LR on a Dokkan TUR Fest banner
We're gonna give Gohan, you know, Super Easy A, Trunks, and Goten to link up with the Goten and Trunks part. Then we're gonna give you guys a broken LR Easy A. He's good if you know how to use him in certain fights. Whatever. People are gonna just do what they do and say what they say. And then we still do have a Super Easy A coming. And we know it's not Peppy Gals because there's only one Peppy Gal Dokkan Fest. And they're not going to Super Easy A her. She does Easy A last year. So there's a Dokkan Fest Super Easy A coming at the end of this next week at some time. It will be announced. But this overall, you guys are definitely getting an A- for this entire celebration. But the strongest part of this GDC was the overwhelming support for free-to-play players and the free-to-play cards. Now, Smooth, why don't you just give them an A+? I told you guys that they were going to get a knock for not Super Easy Aing Tech Fusion Zamasu, but I will also give you guys one more reason why. They unnecessarily created turmoil and toxicity into this entire celebration because of these stupid tickets. So I'm going to go over my rant again, and I'm going to explain to you guys why the 50 ticket summon, the way they did it, I'm going to explain to you why it's bad, okay? I will explain why it's bad. This is not for the people that got lucky on their coin flips and hit. Shut up. I'm not talking to you, okay? No one cares that you got lucky, all right? This is a bad way to do a guaranteed LR. It's terrible because you only get one. Think about this. 50 tickets for a 44% chance to get one character that you need, right? Yes, the probability is good. It's 44% versus 56%, right? The math is there, okay? The problem is you can only get one. That's the biggest issue with this ticket summon. You only get one character. That's the problem. If they would have done 3 or 5, go for it. It would have been so clear to do the 50 ticket, you know, summon banner, right? But this is, I'm going to say this again, and I dare anybody in the comment section from the UK, Europe, wherever the fuck you're at, to come in here and comment. You're over calculating math that no one cares about. It's still a coin flip, okay? Regardless of how you feel about how I just described it, it's a freaking coin flip, okay? I have, this is like my third time explaining this. And I have this coin in my room to basically explain this. This is heads. This is tails, correct? You have a 50% chance to hit heads or tails. 50% chance. If I flip it, that's what you get. Dokkan essentially did the exact same thing because you have a 44% chance to hit heads for the new player or 56% chance to hit on, I don't know, any one of these unfeatured characters. Look at how long I'm scrolling, dog. Look at this. Look at that. That is it's not 50-50. I get it. It's a 44% chance to get on this card. 44% chance. And I gave you 2 times to do this. I know for a fact everyone did this the first time around and they got screwed. I've seen it on Twitter. Nano got screwed. Minato got screwed. Of course, common sense mathematically, if you want to get the new character, you know, the tickets for the 44% chance is the greatest way to do it. I'm not going to sit here and argue with common sense, right? Common sense will tell you that if you want to go for the new character and that's all you want to go with the highest probability, right? But guess what? Do you want to extend your chances? Or do you want to just say screw it, right? Because there are people in my community, in my chat, in my live stream chats that were catching L's the entire celebration on summoning, including these freaking tickets. I don't know. Shout out to the homie. Shout out to the homie. I still don't know if he has still pulled Rose or not. I don't know. I don't know. I need to ask him if he finally got Rose or not. I don't know. He knows who he is. I don't know if he got Rose or not, but he's told me the entire celebration he couldn't pull Rose, even with the tickets. So essentially, chat, like this, again, they could have given us 2 characters, 3 characters, 5, like they normally do like 5 or 7. They only did 1, which is terrible. The entire thing is bad because it's just 1. Okay, that's the only problem with it. That's my only, argument with the whole thing is that it's just 1. I got screwed. So I'm just speaking for the entire Dokkan community that they really could have just given us multiple characters. It would have softened the blow and it wouldn't have made it as bad. But you only get a coin flip of the new character or any of these random characters. That's really the only part. You can argue till you blue in the face. This was a good trash decision. A good trash. So in theory, we're going to look at just these 2 banners. They gave us 100 tickets. You can either do your 50 and hope you get LR Mega Shenron, or you can do 5. We can either do 1 summon here and get screwed or get super lucky, or you can do 5 summons, get other characters, and save Dragon Stones. Because this is mainly like a free-to-play type of thing. Like free-to-play players always gonna hit with these. Because you get 10, like whatever characters and dupes you don't have, sure. It's an argument. You can argue about this all day long. The only bad negative thing is that they introduced this to piss off the entire Dokkan community. That's all they did. That's why they're getting a knock on this entire celebration with adding in turmoil. Dokkan was toxic for a good while, bro. Very toxic. You know what? I'm just gonna prove how toxic this entire summon was. I'm gonna pull it up. We're gonna end the video on this, but we're gonna go to my channel. We're gonna go to my videos. Oh, by the way, I am not streaming until the new celebration starts. So again, the poster right there, the news feed, I got it up there at the very top. There's no excuses why you don't know what's going on with the channel. Right here. No more live streams until the new celebration starts. I need a break. I need to grind up this account that I have been grinding since the entirety of me recording this very long video, by the way. This is just a good, Sundays are good for just kicking back and listening to me yap for a little while, but it's proper yapping nonetheless. I have been slacking on videos, so I need a break from streaming to focus on recording and uploading videos. I really need to get a bunch of videos out because I need to go over my entire account, well, my entire YouTube channel, and pretty much do a revamp and overview of everything. This is the video right here. All right, this is the video uploaded 2 weeks ago, July 27th. Oh, here we go. Let's just look at it, right? I'm the bum who spends stones just to get Gogeta all natural and ticketed blue tags. This guy said he got the blue tag units from the tickets, and hey, I still won in the end. Let me give him a heart, by the way. I got Gogeta from mine, so I'm happy. Very lucky person. Dude, I'm at like 1,300 stones, and I pulled every single LR in the banner like 2 to 3 times each. Not a single Gogeta. I'm 20 coins away from being able to buy him in Baba Shop with the coins. Wait. Oh crap. Okay, hold on. This is the video. I'm sorry, chat. That's not the video. I just remember which one it was. Okay, so it's not. Let me go back up. Ticket. All right, this is the one. Don't use the summon tickets. Okay, on the 50 thing. I'm not the only one who made this video, by the way. All right, so this guy, before anyone follows his advice, it needs to be specified that this is no way fact, and he is suggesting what he's suggesting is wrong. This person did not even watch the video, by the way. If you're looking for exclusive, that person treated this like it was Twitter. Like they saw the title and read it and just said, I'm gonna just go in here and just basically said this is wrong. This is the person to argue with. Yeah, this is the person to argue with for a little while. So if you're looking for exclusivity, the new unit, go for the 50 ticket summon, which is 44%. 5 multis have a combined total of 22%. Who cares? If you're looking for a featured unit, do the 5 multis because the chance goes up to 92%. It's simple high school in Europe, at least. Combat. See, this is that bull crap, dog. I'll accept the fact that you think I'm wrong, but 44% chance out of 56% chance is still a coin flip. 100 tickets for 2 summons or 100 tickets for 10 summons. Doesn't really matter what you go with, it's all a chance. Which it is. I mean, you're just arguing real math at this point. See, if you want the new unit, go for the 44%. If you might want something else on the banner, you go with the multis. I mean, it's just simple math. Newer players should do 5 multis because they probably don't have the most or some of the LRs on the banners. However, what is the point of 5 multis if I basically have all the LRs except the new ones? Fair point. You're not getting an argument from me on that. It is literally twice as lucky, and it does matter. A ball is hidden under a cup. Would you try to guess from a table with 2 cups or a table with 4 to 5 cups? Of course, the 2 cups because the odds are way higher. That's such a stupid take. I literally gave you the exact numbers in the formula. You still want to argue? Mate, it is just probability, yes, but that's exactly the point. If you're going at it, see, I'm still not going to read all this. Me, this is how you end a conversation. Do you tell people okay and give them a thumbs up, and then the conversation is over with? I'm not gonna keep arguing with you over my correct opinion. Thank you, bro. Wells be forgetting that 5 multis with 50 tickets has so much value in units. I got Aunt Ma, by the way. This guy said he did the 44% chance ticket and he got Aunt Ma. I'm just subbing because you're a brother. I do appreciate that. It's only like the only black content creators that do Dokkan that I'm aware of is me, D Free, who's been doing it for the longest. Me, D Free, the homie TJ every day. There is, I don't know what Toon Rami is. He won't show his face, so I don't know if he's black, white. I don't know what Toon Rami is. Toon Rami won't show his face. I cannot tell you what or who Toon Rami is. I don't know. It can go either way with Toon Rami. He's a voice actor, so we don't know what he is, bruh. There is Slaybacks. I'm probably saying his name wrong, but those are the only black content creators I know of. Funny enough, as I talk about black content creators that do, Dokkan, D Free's face is literally right here looking at me. That's D Free right there, by the way, chat. He does basketball stuff. Make sure y'all subscribe to that basketball bulletin. I love what him and Trevor Lane's been doing. I'm glad I didn't use 44%. More often in not situations like that, we all know what's gonna happen. Getting shafted. Use normal 10 ticket summons, and I got Gogeta and a bunch of the other LRs. Tech Mad saying for me on the 44% ticket. I got him with the tickets. I feel bad for people who got shafted out of their stones though. Dude, you just got lucky. 44% chance to get the new unit is way higher than the chance you get from 5 multis. Regular array of the new units, blah, blah, blah. If you value new unit more than other characters, 44% just statistically better. But of course, it'll feel bad if you missed it. In my case, I called Nell. Then on my global account, did the 10 ticket summon and pulled him. I didn't though. I don't know what he's pretty much saying. Guess I'm 1 in a million. Oh, I did say you're like 1 in a million. Congrats, me too. You ain't 1 in a million. You 44 in 100. That's fair. 10 ticket better. My boy pulled physical trunks with the 44%. For second ace, just literally just saying what happened to me, which it. Oh my gosh, that freaking trunks, bro. It pissed me off. Did it? Got him. Y'all gotta understand that people like Truth has the units already. I know I got Gogeta using the tickets. Y'all have bad luck. 4-4, brother. It's literally a gotcha game. What do you mean now you're putting gambling into the game? I did say that you're putting gambling into the game, which gotcha games are gambling, but I was just pissed off at the fact that you put a coin flip into the game, which pissed everybody off. That was my whole entire thing of saying that. As if you watched the video, clearly I was pissed off, okay? I was hot, all right? I was hot. That's the only reason why. I got Gogeta for free, so I disagree with this post. Think about what this person commented. I got Gogeta for free, so therefore I disagree with your post. I should have asked him, what would have happened if you didn't get him, would you agree? It's just all very silly stuff, but this Global Dokkan celebration was definitely one of the best celebrations in Dokkan Battle history, by far, by none. I just think the 10th anniversary was better because they gave us a free LR. So let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.